So Liverpool have lost their fourth game in a row, and it couldn't be a there couldn't be a better time to be an Arsenal fan. And today I'll talk about what happened tonight. So tonight I'll talk about what happened tonight because the game has just ended, and Harry Maguire. We'll talk about Mavericks, Liverpool Mavericks, but let's first talk about Harry Maguire. Why do we hate Harry Maguire? Why was there a hate agenda against this man? This man is beautiful. This man looks like he deserves a stable, happy life that every man wants. He deserves everything good that could happen to a man in the world. He deserves everything. He deserves a lot of love. And I am a Harry Maguire fan from tonight. From this very moment I am a Harry Maguire fan. Don't know why people criticize him or troll him. Totally senseless people. Anyway, so moving to Liverpool. Liverpool have way too many issues, and the thing is that they have good attack, but it's so much confusion and there is nothing. It looks like they look like a team that does not have a manager. And I'll come to Slot because how are you managing things? There are so many things, like you bring on Frimpong for Salah, and he actually does a lot better than Salah did in the 80-85 minutes he played. So, and you like you bought Frimpong to play your right back. So your recruitment first of all, I'll go into the recruitment thing only, because recruitment is so confusing. You have bought Ekitike for 80 million, and then you have bought Alexander Isak for 130 million, and Ekitike doesn't look like a player who is in there with a healthy competition vibe and he is enjoying his time. He looks like he's very upset that he's not starting and Alexander Isak is starting. So what would you do with Alexander Isak then? You'll bench Alexander. You should bench Alexander Isak because he was not doing well. He had a couple of opportunities and he did not bury it. 130 million player, he needs to score a goal in this game for the one or two chances he had. A 130 million striker delivers for you in those kind of moments, and he did not. While Akiteke comes on the pitch, looks lively, is cutting in from there. He looks sometimes he looks like he's also a left winger and also a striker, and he looks very lively basically on the pitch, and he's looking far more better than Alexander Isak right now. And I don't know. It looks very confusing for Liverpool, and Mavericks are aging. You look at Van Dijk today, and he looks tired. He looks frustrated. He looks mad because he is not in control of things, and he knows it. He knows that things are not going well, and there are a lot of issues, and he's stuck there. Like he told that I'm at Liverpool for 2 more years. I want to maximize my time at Liverpool, but I don't think you can, because you need to see through the transition, and a lot of times senior players need to see through the transition as well, because you cannot just be there in a sporting team just to be for there for the good times and collect trophies, add trophies in your cabinet. You have to do a few things where people see how much you can even sacrifice for them. Not only in that, oh, I won so many trophies, now I can leave Liverpool, etc, etc. No, you have to also see through the transition, so that like Liverpool fans, Liverpool as a club has a maverick there who has been for so many years to like just keep things moving at a time where you're struggling so much. Newcomers are not settled. Not the case with Ekiteke, but if you see Kirkes, if you see Frimpong, if you see Words, if you see Alexander Isak, nobody is really looking convincing enough. Nobody is there, like, no. To be honest, can you even say that anybody's spot is fixed in this team? Kirkes, you can replace him with Robertson. You can replace Alexander Isaac with KTK. You can replace Words with Soboslai. You can replace Kirkes. I said Kirkes. You can. Frimpong is not even playing that much, so you don't even need replacing him. You have already replaced him with Soboslai, and your Soboslai needs to play in the midfield. He plays for in the right back position, and so many things. You see a lot of things. There are a lot of things that are going wrong, and I watch Arsenal Vision podcast a lot, and Clive looked at that team and said they look very short as a team, and they'll be very vulnerable against set pieces, and they look very short. Kirk is Connor Bradley, not much height. The only height that is provided is by Gravenberch, Van Dijk, and Konate, and they look very vulnerable right now. And the goals are not coming. Mohamed Salah, again going back to Mavericks aging problem. Mohamed Salah last season was very efficient, was scoring a lot of goals, but if you see his overall play, it had declined, and you can see some things coming from afar. I was very adamant last season also that Mohamed Salah is not playing that well, but he is very efficient and he is maximizing everything he gets, and they are getting a lot of opportunities on the counter attack, etc., etc. And somehow things were moving along and moving fine for Mohamed Salah, but I could not watch him for 90 minutes and not tell myself that he does not look like the player he was before. And that is showing in this season. Totally ineffective. One or two good balls he will deliver, but nothing much other than that. He could have. He had a space. He had a lot of space on the box. He missed that volley. He missed a lot of chances. Not lot of chances, but he missed the chances he had. He wasn't efficient enough. When he's cornered in the corner flag region, then he has no idea what to do, and basically it's very hard for Mohamed Salah right now. One of the passes for Cody Gakpo, that was electric. That move that Cody Gakpo cut in and hit the post. But yeah, Cody Gakpo looked the most lively, had the most opportunities. He could have equalized with the header at the end. But yeah, overall, I think Manchester United came with a plan, and Manchester United came with a crazy plan of playing a midfield of Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro, and ended up winning the game at Anfield. Mikel Arteta, can you look at that? Can you learn from that? That sometimes when the opposition has a lot of weaknesses, you just exploit it rather than focusing on their strengths and how they can hurt you. You look at how you can hurt them, and that is the motto against Liverpool. Motto or mojo, I don't know how what word should we use for this. You get what I'm saying? That I feel like Liverpool are going to get attacked, and if you Liverpool can score two, other teams will back themselves to score three. And Harry Maguire, obviously the beautiful man he is, he ended up scoring a late time, late, not late time. What is late time? 85th minute header is not even that late, given that we have had so many late goals in the Arsenal games, in the Liverpool games, etc., etc. But yeah, in the Bournemouth Crystal Palace game yesterday, we had so many late goals, so it was thrilling to watch. And Premier League has been pretty good this season. A lot of teams, Bournemouth are third, so it tells you that uh, the teams are rising up. Aston Villa were not doing well now; they have beaten Tottenham. So a lot of teams are improving, and there is a lot of competition. Even Sunderland, Burnley, the teams that have come up, they are not pushovers at their own home. So yeah, overall the quality of Premier League has increased, but right now Liverpool look like they can fall very far behind everyone else because their next fixture is also against Aston Villa, who have picked up form and who are playing decently well, and they can hurt you on counter attacks. And the kind of defense Liverpool has right now, there are warning alarms, and four defeats in a row. Slot was making a lot of records last season, and he's making records this season as well. But it's not for the good of Liverpool. And yeah, coming to Manchester United, also not much to say. I made a video about how Amarin should go, and he still should go, but I don't know what they did in this game. Came with Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro midfield, and basically I liked and I loved the Konya Bruno combination plays, and the way they were controlling the ball. And every time they pick up the ball, they look very dangerous. Ahmad was brilliant. Luke Shaw was excellent, I thought, and overall it wasn't like, oh, they played very well, they fought for everything. It was a weird game where two vulnerable sides were playing against each other, and Manchester United were just a little more like defensively solid than Liverpool were, and that made all the difference. So yeah, basically that is all my point. And Amrin, obviously, if Amrin apparently has a brilliant record against Liverpool now, hasn't he drawn two and won one against Liverpool or something? Like he drew last season at Anfield and now he has won. So No, why am I yawning? I don't know. It's a little late, but it's not past my bedtime, so I don't know why I'm yawning. But still, that's fine. More than this, now bigger picture, the league title. I really feel strongly about my club Arsenal. I think a lot of teams, like I said in the Arsenal video I did this morning, that I think Liverpool will not win this game, and I was pretty confident that Manchester United could hurt them on the counter attacks and with the set pieces, because they have that Harry Maguire delete threat, and that is what happened. Bruno Fernandes with a brilliant delivery, first time delivery, and he shows his quality. He has created the most chances in the Premier League, and I think he's probably part of a, he has sort of Ozil kind of situation where he's part of a team that cannot afford the luxury of having someone who is as skillful as him but not so, like, he's not like a workforce, not a workforce, what is this, not like a workman. What do you call that? I don't know what workman like or whatever you call that. For Declan Rice sort of qualities, he does not have that. He's fighting spirit, chasing everything. Like he tries his best, but it is just not a part of his personality the way he plays football, and I think that's totally fine. But when he has the ball on his feet, you expect chances to be created and shots to be taken, etc. etc. So Bruno Fernandes deserves a little bit of respect also when Manchester United win, when he can get criticized when they lose, so he can be praised when they win also. Uh, Other than that, I think Manchester, talking about the title race, Manchester City look like they are being carried by Erling Haaland, and you would say that, oh, Mohamed Salah carried Liverpool last season, but they had Luis Diaz, they had Virgil van Dijk. I don't know why I'm yawning, but I am. So yeah. Apparently, you yawn when you have lack of oxygen. So maybe I need some oxygen. But yeah, whatever. Maybe I need to stop watching football in my room and go outside, have some fresh air. But it's Diwali right now, and I don't think there is much of fresh air outside. Also, now moving forward to the title race, finally I'll talk about the title race. So title race, I feel like Arsenal are pretty much the favorites. I don't think Liverpool and Manchester City have that in them to keep up with them, and I have predicted in my earlier Arsenal videos that I think we could end up having a big margin at the top of the table come January, February, and that would sort a lot of issues, and we can really go and attack multiple trophies. So yeah, Arsenal's depth looks pretty good. Their defensive solidity that Manchester City and Liverpool lack, that differentiates them, and that is what I appreciate about Arteta, that he has not, he does not make a team to succeed right now this particular season. He has made a team that will succeed for the coming 10 years, coming decade. So that is the vision of the man, and people will slowly realize what, when the trophies start coming in. If we win one trophy and we learn how to win trophies and see it through these seasons, we will become a powerhouse, and people will respect us, and people will very soon realize what Mikel Arteta has done for this club. So hopefully that happens for me as an Arsenal fan. But as a man making a video about Liverpool versus Man United, it was a pretty entertaining game to watch, and uh, probably the greatest rivalry in the Premier League. I don't know. Arsenal Man United looks pretty good to my memory, but okay, if they say so, if they are counting 100 years of legacy and they want to do all that stuff, fine, go with it. Say whatever you want. You both have the most titles, etc. But yeah, I guess Arsenal look pretty good right now, and I think we are looking very good for our 14th title, which will make us only six short of Liverpool and Manchester United, which will mean that it will take Arteta pretty much 6 seasons more to equalize them. That is the that is the amount of delusion and confidence, overconfidence I have on Arteta. I really feel like if Arteta and Arsenal get the taste of one big trophy, a lot of big trophies are coming because the kind of depth and kind of talent and kind of recruitment that happens, the kind of talent that is coming from the academy. Arsenal look the best placed team right now to dominate for the upcoming 5 years. And if you say that we are not dominating right now, if you think that, oh, they are set piece FC and they are going to just score from set piece, you just wait until Odegaard and Saka and Eze and all these players start feeling comfortable after the second last international break. Watch the Christmas period, watch when they are gelling together, watch if everyone is fit in this Arsenal squad, and then tell me what you think about Arsenal. So Arsenal looking pretty good. Erling Haaland looking pretty good. Liverpool looking pretty miserable right now, and they have a game against Frankfurt, who are also a free-flowing team, and they will struggle against them also. If but Frankfurt are also defensively very vulnerable, so that could be an exciting game to watch as well. Let's see what happens, and yeah, another successful hit watch for me. It's getting a little bit. It's getting a little bit like, oh, they lose every game. No more need to hate. And if they lose one or two more games and they fall a lot behind Arsenal, if that happens in the upcoming weeks, I won't need to hate watch. I will just enjoy Arsenal's football and I'll sleep peacefully because I'll know that Arsenal will not drop off 6, 7, 8 points all of a sudden. I don't think that is going to happen. We might drop off a game or two here and there, but I don't think we are going to drop off too many points this season beyond this point because we have already played out of his fixtures and we are 4 points clear of Liverpool, 3 points clear of Manchester City. So that tells you all you need to know. And yeah, brilliant weekend for me. And yeah, keep watching football. I'll meet you when I preview the Champions League games. Looking forward to it.